Did you guys hear that Snoop Dogg is making his own hot dog brand?
No? That's
Why?
cool.
I
I need
this
to
it's
listen to
too
some Snoop Dogg.
Snoop. It's too late for this bit. You should have done this like 20 years ago, and it would have been a good idea.
No,
30
so
years.
apparently he only just recently discovered what hot dogs are or how they're made and was disgusted by them. So he's
Oh.
making his own brand of hot dogs called Snoop Dogs.
He literally does live under a rock. Holy shit!
And I guess they're going to be like $15 to $20 per dog.
Yeah, sure. Good luck with that one.
Yeah.
Well, I guess my audio is still recording. So, to give some explanation, if it wasn't already obvious, my internet is just being bad right now. So, I don't know. Well,
Stop and Swap is my favorite Paper Mario speedrun.
Is your what?
My favorite Paper Mario speedrun.
Stop and
So-
stop?
Stop and Swap. So,
Oh,
the fastest way to beat Paper Mario
which one?
is you actually the first one for the N64
Oh.
is you actually boot up Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. You do a bunch of shit in the beginning, and then you take out your cartridge and then reset over to Paper Mario. The small bit of memory in the N64 then goes into Paper Mario, and you can then overload the game near the start after beating the Goomba King or whatever. And then it will cause a mini crash in the game, and when you then boot up your save file, you go immediately straight to the credit sequence. Well, because like with the way the technology worked, there was a slight system for that. Because back when Rare had made Banjo Kazooie and Banjo Tooie, they tried making it, and why the term is coined as Stop and Swap. Is they're like, you take your Banjo Kazooie cartridge, you boot it up, and then you quickly tug it out of your console and put in Banjo Tooie. You can get special like exclusives in Banjo Tooie, and they were like, "Oh, this kind of doesn't work, and it like has a chance of corrupting your save, so we're just not going to keep going with this development." And so they ended up dropping the idea.
Huh.
But there is like a very like a couple second overlap where if you take out the cartridge, jam in the new one, and then reset your console, it injects like a little bit of memory from the last cartridge into Paper Mario for some reason, and then basically you're just causing a memory overflow, which is what causes the small crash, and then it wrong warps you into the credit sequence for some reason.
Can you make different color barrels with the different woods?
No,
No,
Oh, that's stupid.
that would be cool though.
Yeah. Why don't they have brains at Mojang?
Wow.
I mean it's a good point.
Do you have a slime farm?
No, I don't have one set up yet.
They do appear in my mine.
Yeah, sometimes at the bottom of the big group mine, they can spawn there because that's a slime chunk. I don't
Yeah.
think we're next to a swamp, like close to a swamp.
No.
which
You
is
could go and
annoying.
explore and look for one, TFG.
Okay, I might just do that.
Make sure you got your map with us so that we can all see
Will.
where see it pop up.
I don't know if it's just in your inventory, if it has to actually be in your hand. I think it has to be in your hand.
I think it has to be in your hand. I also don't
Yeah.
have a map though.
Oh. We have to find Frank and get him to make you one.
try switching to data.
So Liam's going to try switching over to his data. And it'll be a TFG. If you come back to the village center, I can get you some maps.
Okay. Perfect, because I'm coming over here to sell some stone to the mason.
So where do you think you're going to try exploring, TFG?
I have literally no idea.
So we have this map here, where we're in this corner, and then if you want to go through the ocean area, I can give you this map.
Yep.
Or if you want to go more north, I can give you the map up there. Or I can just give you both and you can swap between them, I suppose.
Which way is north?
Unsure. I actually saw the the using Ocarina of Time speedrun of Paper Mario on GDQ yesterday, and that's what reminded me of it. And so GDQ starts the stream by titling it Paper Mario with a question mark, because obviously he just boots up Ocarina of Time and everyone's like, hold on a second. Paper Mario looks a lot different than I remember.
Right?
If I were to put myself into a like wanting to try to get close to the closest speedrun, it would probably be Symphony of the Night. Basically, it comes down to just knowing the pathing, really. I would also want to say like Spyro 2, but Jesus fucking Christ, the speedruns for Spyro are insane.
So you do Spyro with you reignited? Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, like I kind of like because you know Spyro 2 is also one of my favorite games, but like I don't know if you've seen this video of the because I like these videos where they like go in depth about like the history of finding out tricks to speedrunning a game.
Summoning Salts videos?
No.
Hmm.
For this one
World
specifically,
record
it's
history
the
progression.
Rixer. Goes on like the history for Spyro 2.
Right.
And you just the speedrunning for Spyro games is like, you know, you have your original ones where it's just do it quickly and don't fuck up. And then it's like, all right, you gotta frame perfect jump here and glide specifically to this pixel, because for some reason this part of the mountain range doesn't have like a boundary to it, and then you glide up and around the mountain and then drift back into the level entrance that's hidden underneath the ground, so you don't have to collect like every single egg in Spyro 3, for example.
There are all kinds of games like that. I mean, you know, I'm sure you already know this, but Mario 64, of course, has like a million different skips that they've discovered all the time. Although Mario 64, I don't know, I wouldn't speedrun it because it's too popular. Mario Sunshine, on the other hand...
And, you know, that's part of the reason why I say Symphony of the Night, because, like, if I were to become, like, quote-unquote, become a channel dedicated to trying to speedrun a game for the best time, it would have to be a game that I can play over and over and over again, and Sawton is a game that I could finish it weekly and still keep going back to play it.
Same with Luigi's Mansion for me, though. I feel like the speedrun fat's very tight. The games that have interested me the most, and I don't know if I'd actually do them, but it would be like Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze and like Hollow Knight. Because they're all movement based.
Donkey Kong 64 100% speedrun win.
Well, I've watched them. They're actually mildly interesting. Not as interesting as the any percent though. That like, have you seen the TAS explanation for it? It's got like 1 million views on YouTube.
It's when you start adding TAS and any percent to a game, you're like, all right, let's see how broken the game gets. Like, let's just see how it disintegrates in front of this player.
We're just talking about speedrunning games.
How do you make a barrel?
Speedrun anything. It's 2 flat the slabs out of wood, and then 6 regular boards. The Saboteur. One of my favorite games of all time. I do. It's one of the few games that I've played through like 10 times, and I still don't get tired of it. And it's got
into 2 as well, actually, for me.
It's actually got a very interesting speedrunning strat where you can break the game entirely, because at one point you need to go back in time to complete a race against the main villain. And if you kill him during that race, it cuts to the ending credits and then glitches out and gives you a game over. You could do it in like less than 15 minutes. It's fucking great.
But here's a funnier thing. If you speedrun, I forget which one it is, but if you speedrun Spyro Year of the Dragon for PS2, you can literally just turn around and jump into the final boss room, because the game is just like fucking garbage broken. You can just start the game and go straight to the final boss.
Yeah. There are a few games like that where it's just like, oh, they put the final boss room right next to the beginning, and if you can just clip in, then you just win. Like, oh, all right.
I guess I could speedrun Far Cry 4. That would be real easy. I just sit at a table for 5 minutes and then take the elevator.
I'm pretty sure that is a category.
How fast can you wait at a
Very, very
table
likely.
while the game
I think
ends
it's all
itself?
the beginning movement, and then you just sit and wait. I
Well,
saw a speedrun for the Stanley Parable, all achievements, no cheating %, which, in case you don't know, takes 5 years to do.
really?
Yeah.
I
It's
think
an
it's-
achievement that you can only get if you haven't played it for 5 years.
I think
Interesting.
it's cool that they actually made the game eventually after it was a what was it? Was it a Gmod mod or was it?
Well, yeah, like a Source Half-Life 2 mod thing, yeah.
Because I remember you showed me it like when it was a mod, and like years later, they actually made a game that like what they actually wanted it to be, and it was
Yeah,
a
man.
good game too.
It's fucking cool.
Yeah.
I remember Doug talking about it during one of his live streams
Mm.
Doug.
because I guess he was friends with the guy who made it.
Ah, that's cool. I like being friends with people who make stuff.
Me too.
I'm sorry.
I was
Yep.
friends with this guy who did these really cool history TF2 videos.
What happened to him?
I don't know. I heard
Finally,
he
he's
lost
gonna
his
make
mind
another
and-
one at the end of this month. Oh shit!
I heard he lost his mind and started doing Minecraft shit, but that might have just been a rumor.
For context for the viewers, I apologize because Mabeanie is my friend and I don't make content anymore. Besides this content.
Okay.
You're a failure to all of us, Franklin. That's alright, though.
I've accepted that life.
I can put the barrels in the building now.
Mabeanie,
Yes.
if you could speedrun any game, what would it be? Would it be Need for Speed?
It's Pokemon.
I would like to be good at any game so much that I'm a bit fast at it.
Is that it? That's just
I
your one
actually
wish?
have no idea. I've never thought about games I like to speed run.
Alright.
I've just been
Yeah.
like,
Neither have I, which is why I just picked a game that I really like. And
I mean, that's basically the way you do it. You just go, I like this game. I can see myself doing that.
I could see myself spending the next 6 years of my life trying to master every tiny, minuscule input.
Well, there are certain things where it's like, you know, if you've already really good at the game, you're kind of like, you know, I could make something out of this. But, you know, like from Luigi's Mansion and stuff for me.
Well, that's part of the reason why I like the Saboteur is you don't have to be good at it. It's a stealth optional game, which rewards you for being stealthy, but you can absolutely go in guns blazing.
Hitman.
Hitman's a good
Payday
one, too.
2.
I don't know if I could speedrun Hitman, because I don't like...
Have you
to-
seen that in the latest Hitman game, there's a level you can speedrun in like 10 seconds? Like, well, I think it's
No.
more like 3 seconds.
when you
'Cause,
say
like,
the
as soon as you
latest one,
Level is super fucking fast. All the targets are just like in shooting distance. And
The
if you
thing
have
about-
perfect aim, just do that and
it-
leave.
The thing about Hitman, though, is I really like to do, like, you know, stealth without any bodies being found. I try to go for the 5-star ranking.
No, I'm the same. I did a series on Hitman once actually where I tried doing that. But I'm just saying that's what the speedrun is, because speedrun obviously doesn't give a shit about stealth. Unless it's a category, I suppose.
Right.
What's your favorite game in the world, Mabeanie? Whatever it is, you're forced to speedrun it.
Whatever it is, you're forced to speed.
100% orange juice.
I didn't think
likes
I
that
would
game.
find another person that would suggest
Oh,
that game in a million years.
You
Age of
know that
Empires
game?
2. That's my
yes.
favorite.
Every time I've ever talked about that game, everyone was like, "Is that a game? Are you what?"
Sometimes I have to ask myself if that was actually a game. Sometimes after
Frank and
it's
I did
fever
a
dream.
video on it on this
Wait,
channel,
did
I
we
think.
actually?
Yes.
At one point, I had
Oh
a group
my god!
on Discord that had like 10 or more TF2 YouTubers, and we would all just play 100% orange juice because we were tired of TF2.
Oh my god.
It was great.
You know, I just have like 31 hours in it. Yeah, I played a little
Only-
bit of it.
Only 31.
Yeah. Only 30.
I think I've got like 1 hour in it for that one time.
Yep,
we
that
played.
one game. Not to railroad a little bit too much, but the viewers at home are probably a little disjointed right now. Maybe
Sounds like
minorly.
their problem.
Railroad. What are you, the
Little bit
DM
double-jointed.
now?
I'm not. I hate myself too much to be a DM.
Oh God. Could you imagine if we all just started doing D&D?
We could, but someone has to fall on the knife and be the DM, though.
Oh, I'd rather be the DM than anything else.
Really?
That's like the exact opposite. I could never be the DM.
I don't like playing it.
Mostly because I struggle to explain anything to anyone. So the DM's job is literally to explain things to people.